is a test of the emergency broadcast system.
This is only a test.
DJs and MCs. This DJ, he gets down.
Listen to this jockey's introduction to
Two DJs and a mic with your host, DJ Mike
Is that a timetable?
and DJ JP.
Well, get on it. It's your time.
Give me the mic.
Okay, guys, welcome back
Welcome.
to another episode of Two DJs, One Mic with myself, the laid back, soft spoken, easy to deal with DJ Mike.
So what are you trying to say?
In the infamous
I don't know what you're trying to say with that.
DJ JP. I'm not saying anything.
You said something.
No, I'm not. I'm just mumbling.
Okay, mumble.
It's
Mumble rap.
Yeah, that's
Mumble
exactly what
Mike.
it is.
Mumble.
Yes. So I want to thank you guys. Due to some issues that we may be having with Facebook, you guys can go back and rewatch it. But we have a very strong topic today.
Yeah.
Very strong topic today. And before we get into this, we would like to welcome one of our newest sponsors, Promo Only Record Pool. One of the best pools that you'll find out there.
Yeah.
That is totally legit. And when I tell you the quality of their tracks is unreal, it's unreal. When I first heard one of the tracks, I'm like, dang, I could hear everything. Yes, I can even hear myself. So not only are the quality of the tracks good, but their system, it's a great system, user friendly. I like their interface. It's a great product. So if you're looking for another place to get great music that's quality
And legal.
Promo only, baby.
Promo only.
Connect Nick, and Nick will make it happen for you.
Yeah. And looks like we're live, Mike. We are live.
Okay. Well, that's a great thing
we're
then.
live. It's on Facebook.
Yes. We were told that there were some issues.
Yeah.
But like I said earlier, we have a good topic.
Yeah.
We saw a post. Someone shared a post with me. This particular place was looking for DJs to DJ private events, birthday parties, and weddings. And their price point was $75 to $100 an hour.
Yeah.
And that's where we're going to start at. So
Let's go.
it's all on you, brother.
It's $75 to $100. Truly fair compensation for a DJ at weddings or private events in 2025. Are we still undervaluing the craft? Mr. Michael, to you.
I truly do think that is not a good price point, and I think that we are undermining the craft, and it's just not right. And when you look at it,
As they say, go deeper.
well, when you look at it, you can go back 10 years and people were making $75 to $100 an hour.
Uh-huh.
You can look at that. And I bet if we look at bread prices today
Mm-hmm.
versus 10 years ago, how many times you think that price didn't jumped up or eased up there?
Oh, man. Let's not even talk about that, brother. I'm a avid golfer. I love playing golf.
Okay.
I went and looked at some golf balls. I think the most golf balls used to be were about $40, $45 for a nice
And when you
pair.
say in a pair, like
I mean,
12?
12. A dozen.
Okay, a dozen.
Yeah, a dozen of golf balls. I saw a good dozen of golf balls in the store yesterday. $90 for 12 golf balls. That's double in price, Mike, for the top golf ball for a Pro V1. That's
$90
ridiculous. Yes,
from 40 something.
from 40 something.
That's a $50 jump.
I know. I'm double. It's double. And
Yeah, over double.
I don't know if they shipping the rubber from overseas or getting it from the what's those the bears or some wherever the rubber come from. But I mean, it's like crazy. But there's so many things that are out of control. But is it us that's keeping us there, Mike? As we reread that, is it fair compensation? How do we know what's fair compensation?
Well, I think some people would say, is it fair? It's based on the experience level.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't necessarily think that's true. When you say the experience, what are you talking about? Are you talking about their skill set as a DJ or their skill set as businessmen and women?
It's got to be both. It's a combination of everything. You can be a great DJ and have horrible business sense, but that's your fault for not getting what you're worth. But
is it actually your fault?
Yeah,
totally?
Because you're not asking for it.
Well, sometimes I think that it's the industry's fault.
How is it the industry's fault that you settle for what somebody gonna give you?
Well, sometimes you don't know.
Well, that's your fault. That's not the industry.
Yes and no.
No, that's your fault because you don't know.
Yes and
you're
no.
not doing your okay, well, explain.
I'm just saying yes and no. We do operate in an industry that still keeps secrets.
Mike,
we do operate in the industry
out there everywhere.
I know.
You can't say that now with Chat GPT because it'll go find somebody's contract and read it for you.
Yes, and you have some of us that are afraid of that, like some people are afraid of the sun.
I understand that, but I'm saying there is no excuse for not knowing.
No, it's not an excuse, but there are still holes in the operation that add to these type of things.
I'm gonna give you that. So it could be a little bit of that's still not the industry. That's your fault for not knowing.
Look, I'm not fighting that. I'm just saying that, there's that little crack in the door. And that little crack in the door, I would say, is the industry sometimes, because some situations are unique. And sometimes I think people add to people not knowing their value. Just think about this. Just hear me out on this.
I'm gonna listen.
Just hear me out on this. You was raised and, your parents always told you wasn't about nothing. You ain't going to mount up to nothing. You are a piece of crap. I'm just saying this happens.
Okay, I'm listening.
And it gets to some point to where
you believe it.
You believe that.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes people don't think that they're worthy of making a certain price on something. And why I say it's the industry is because there are those of us that will help and educate.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of us that will turn our back and hope that you don't learn anything.
Yeah.
Because in their twisted way of thinking, it's more for them.
Okay.
So, and again, yes, the person cannot be freed from the blame, but neither can the industry. And some of us in the industry that are playing gatekeeper. Just think about this, how some people in some groups, one of the reasons that you said you created DJ Crosstalk, you wanted a safe haven where people can ask questions and not feel like, hey, that's a dumb question. You shouldn't ask that, or you shouldn't do this. Just think about some of the groups that we know where things have happened, where people have lit into people for asking honest questions.
Honest, good questions, not really stupid questions, just honest, good questions. I'll give you that. Just a little bit.
I understand.
But today, I still blame it on you for not trying. I mean, because if there's somebody telling you something no or whatever, find somebody else. There's always a good mentor or somebody out there you can get. But all right,
I agree.
Keep the fire burning.
I agree. So how should DJs price themselves when venues offer flat rates, especially for high pressure events like weddings?
How should they price themselves?
Mm-hmm.
You have to do your market research and try to know what the market is. But you mean by a flat rate with the venue with a flat rate? What do you mean by that? Well, that's all they'll give you.
Okay, $75 or $100 an hour and I want you to do this Indian wedding, and this for 10 hours, 15 hours. You got 1,000
3 days.
requests.
3 days.
You know, I'm just saying, and no disrespect.
None
I think
whatsoever.
the
But
market. Okay, there's a. I'm sorry.
squirrel.
Yeah.
Stop.
Okay, we'll come back to that. But I'm just saying that's a good comment. But go ahead, answer that.
Stop it. So, I mean, it's what you're willing to work for, and that's on nobody but you. So if you go work for $45, $50, $100, $75 an hour, that's on you. If you don't know how much the market is worth or how much people are paying or willing to pay, or you're not up to that standard, that's totally on you.
Again, I hate to be.
No, you go
bear.
right ahead.
I'm just saying.
This is one of them nights. Just go hard.
Sometimes you're in a situation where, let's look at it from this standpoint.
Okay.
$75 or $100 an hour. That's a lot of money.
It is.
When you consider that most people on average may be making
15, 12,
15,
17, 20.
12 an hour.
Yeah.
So to some people, you know, I got a job, man, on my job, shoot, I make $12.50. You know, the venue, they're gonna hire me and pay me $100 an hour. I can do this wedding, you know, that's for a 5-hour wedding, and I can get $500. Shoot, I win.
Okay. So I'm gonna give you the answer to that. We don't know that person's why.
No, we don't.
So you don't know anybody's why they're doing this. What is their reason for doing it? What makes them tick? Are they just doing it for fun, or is it just so we don't know. Do I need that money? And no matter what I need, if I can't make it somewhere else, I got to make it right there. So you don't know the why, but I'm gonna throw it back on you. So what especially for high pressure weddings, what should you do?
Well, one, and I want to just digress a little bit.
Okay.
One, as far as the industry goes, if we don't educate DJs, whether they're part-time or full-time, then that $75 to $100 is going to
become the standard.
It's going to become the standard.
Yeah.
So I think when you're dealing with these high pressure situations, you have to be willing to have the tough conversations. And the only way we're going to be willing to have the tough conversations, we have to know our value.
Yeah.
We have to. We
Okay.
got
let's hit these answers right quick.
Yeah,
These
go
are
ahead.
Good comments. All right. First thing he said is DMV DJ2. I think it's market that dictates what will support in regard to cost of goods and services. Absolutely agree with that.
Mhm.
All right. His second comment. What I would categorize as premium DJs, those with marketability, name, and ability to drive business to a venue, have the flexibility to demand higher rates because of the cost benefit to the vendor promoter. Yep. But we're talking more wedding, but that can have something to it too. But either way, it's still, yeah, you're right. The average DJ looking for a private mobile gigs may not have that flexibility, which is absolutely true. Great answer. You can't go wrong with that. That's all correct. It is what, it's again, if you promote yourself and average, there's so many things you have to do as a DJ now. You just can't, you probably will be 175 to 100 because if you're not promoting and creating a following and have people asking for you, even if you're at that venue, and they say, well, if you do such and such, we're going to, we'll give you a raise. If you're not doing social media and getting more people and people are not asking for you that were at a wedding that you were at that venue, why should they pay you any more money? You just, here's the stuff, go do the wedding.
And that's a situation where a good DJ can be looked at as a bad DJ.
Yeah.
When that's not the case.
Yeah.
And I would say, when looking at that, one of our greatest faults for me in the DJ industry is our ability to cherry pick the things that we want to follow in regards to technology.
Mm-hmm.
And what I mean by that, you have some of us that call ourselves the purists, that if you're not DJing on a turntable, it's something wrong with you, or that's not pure, or that's not, the way that it's supposed to be done. Whereas technology has advanced and things move. And even where you see turntables. Before that, what was it? You know, somebody by chance did something with a turntable. When you hear Grandmaster's Flash story of how he, you know, did with the mixer, these are things that were created by doing something or going against the grain.
Yeah.
So our whole industry is kind of built on that. But it has moved.
Yeah, but all that periods mess can go out the window. That's
Oh, yes.
fine, because now you got to embrace technology. You got to grow and use the thing. Who wants to take 8 crates of records?
Oh, you can't.
No, you can, but who wants to do that?
Mm.
Yeah. What are you trying to read? Another comment?
Yeah,
Yeah, you didn't need that, sir.
Yeah,
you got to
I'm
read
sorry.
them before you put them up.
Yeah.
All right, one more time for DMV DJ2. You're absolutely correct. DJing today is much more than having equipment and playing music. Yes, it is. It's
so much more.
It's a full-time job with all the other stuff that you got going on. But I was trying to really think about what you said. So the purist thing, yeah, I think it's great to go back and learn and be able to do all of that stuff. But just get good at what we have now. There's, I mean, so much on your fingertips. You know, it pretty much will do it for you if you just learn your music and know how to play and read the crowd. It's not that simple, but it's that simple.
Oh, yes, I agree.
All
So
right, keep the fire burning.
moving right along.
What's the difference between charging your worth versus pricing for volume when working in markets like Dallas and Fort Worth?
It's a good question.
Absolutely.
What's the difference between charging your worth versus pricing for volume when working in a market like Dallas? So in our market, this is a really big market, and I don't know how many DJs we have in the DFW Metroplex, but we have quite a few, and everybody works and can work. So this question, not knowing your worth, is going to automatically push you into pricing for volume. And you're going to, you know, do a whole lot to try to make, you know, a lot. And if you don't know your worth, you can end up doing, say 120 gigs in the year of 2025 at a base average of $450. Why are you looking like that?
That's stanky, but go ahead.
I'm just saying, but
I understand.
for
what
some
you're
people
saying.
it's worse. Some people that average is like $250.
I know it can be,
And some it's 150.
Yeah, I know there's can be some that's out there that's pretty
So I'm just saying, if you don't know your worth, just think about that. 120 gigs at an average of $400 versus 120 gigs
but
at the average of $1,500.
I know, I understand.
Or $2,000.
I mean, yeah, you go up in your price and your volume can drop, or you can still kill yourself and do whatever. But that's $48,000. But you're doing that. What did you say at 1,500? How many?
120 gigs.
So 120 times 1,500 is what's that? 60,000 or more. It might be a little
more
bit,
than that.
It might be a little bit more. But I'm still saying, when you learn and you dive into it, you learn that not trying to kill yourself to make all the money is a better way than doing it the other way.
Oh yes.
So wow, that's $180,000, but that's a lot of work doing a lot. That's a lot more money though. But yeah. But
Let's get this next question.
Okay.
I love how Jazzy Jeff puts it when people ask him about purism and technology. At the end of the day, if you get people on the dance floor and give them a memorable experience, they don't care what you use in regards to turntables versus a controller versus CDJs versus a laptop. Did you rock the party?
Versus an iPad versus your phone.
All facts, though.
Yeah.
All facts. Because
that's what I'm saying.
I've seen situations, and I've thought about this. You can have someone that has all of the skills when it comes to DJing, but lack the skill of knowing how to read the crowd and play to them.
Yeah.
and they will be looked at as the worst thing, not since, as people say, the best thing since sliced bread. No,
Yeah.
the worst thing since mildew bread.
But they won't know. I mean, how do you know that? I mean, you're doing stuff, people are dancing, not as much as it should be, or if you're really in tune.
How do you know that?
I mean, you may not know that because if
you
you
might
don't
not
see
even
anything
pay-
better than that, what do you
Well,
have to compare it to?
If you haven't, learned how to do that, then no, you won't notice
Yeah,
it.
okay.
You'll
So
be
you have
blaming the
nothing to-
people.
yeah.
When somebody say, "Hey, Jeff,
I had a
how to
bad night,
play?"
yeah.
Why? Man, they wouldn't dance.
They wouldn't dance. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, was it something that maybe you didn't do?
Yeah.
I mean, saying, did you do everything that you could do?
Yeah. Were you
Well,
prepared?
I played the music.
Yeah. How did you play it?
I played
Nobody
the whole
ever asked
song.
that question.
I played the whole song, man.
And I just slid the crossfader over and brought it down.
Yeah.
And everybody turned around and looked at me when it was air.
Yeah, I was slamming and jamming. So moving right along.
Oh.
So when you're a new DJ, when you're new to DJing, should you really do gigs for free to get your reps in, or is that mindset hurting the industry as a whole? I know that's a tough one, but
Oh my gosh.
yeah.
If you're doing something for the family in the backyard for 20, 30 people, I feel like that's something you can do. But if you're out somewhere where you had to lug a whole bunch of equipment to somebody's house, somebody's venue, somebody's something, you need to be getting paid. And that's you. Yeah, you don't need to be doing no free. Or I like what you said earlier when we was talking about this. You should give them an invoice, but why should you be doing it? You still working.
Well, I'm just saying, from what I said earlier, I had a situation, I have someone close to me or one of my family members that's getting into the industry. And he did some events, just to get the reps, and he likes it and, and he offered his service. And we had a conversation and I told him, I said, that's great, but don't do that again. Even if you decide that you want to do it for free, you need to give them an invoice and tell them that you're discounting the service because you want to give back. Because if you don't do that, those people are going to call you again and they're going to expect that. Not only are they going to expect that, they're going to talk to people and they're going to create this expectation for you that's not real.
Yeah.
But that comes from us not knowing, and that comes from us in the industry, because he went to a workshop, and I think sometimes we don't consider this. Anytime we talk to somebody about the craft, I think it's imperative that we talk about the business aspect of the craft. If this is something that you're serious, and maybe there's something that you may want to entertain, these are the things that you should do. If you're thinking about doing this, get a mentor, talk to someone, ask them what the pricing, what your pricing should be, all of these type of questions.
Gatekeeper, no.
Well, gatekeepers need to have their gates kicked in.
But I'm just saying, I understand what you're saying, but yeah, that was a good question. And see, here's Gilda. I did a few free, but man, and I remember because I'm Gilda's mentor, and I try to tell her, but she don't listen. But to me, get your reps in your bedroom. Get your reps in.
Yes, that's just as important.
Yeah, get your reps in somewhere else. And
go ahead.
Go ahead.
And another one, if you're going to get your reps in, all you got to do is invite some friends over.
Yeah.
Let them be the gauge.
Yeah.
I remember when I was younger, I used to have maybe 4 or 5 people in the room.
Yeah.
And I would just watch how they respond, and they would tell me things. Hey, man, that didn't really set well with me, or however. But I gauged how if I can get them to dance and do things, I started looking at it from that perspective.
Yeah. Just to stay on that question, get rid of the comment for a second.
Okay.
When I feel like it's okay a little bit, but at some point you got to switch. I mean, to get out there and maybe for smaller things, nothing really big. I don't want you depending on how long you've been doing somebody's wedding, and this is the first thing you do, and you don't have a freaking clue about what you're doing.
Why I'm against it, Jeff, is because not because I don't think it's a thing that you should do. It's because of people. They're going to maximize that and use you up. Just like, we were talking about in somebody's situation.
Yeah.
They said, hey, you're going to pay you this because you don't have the experience.
Yeah.
Okay, they're basing that off of something you told them, and they're using that to their advantage.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So I just think in that situation, I think it's a great thing, but based on how people have proven that they will do, I wouldn't do it.
Yeah. Let's hit old boy's thing right here. Again, balance. I don't want to skip. Hold on. He had another one.
Yeah.
Let's get this one. As a new DJ, I preface this new is a personal charge. I agree that you need to charge for your time and effort, no different than person cutting the grass. The difference is a new DJ without resume or following may be forced to put yourself in a position to discount your services for the opportunity to be seen, heard. But there are other ways nowadays to accomplish that without loading out, traveling to a gig, and spending 4 hours performing. Okay, so I was just going to get on that. So let me hit that right quick. So what you can do is go learn under somebody or let them be your representation. Go to a company or somebody who has a multi-op and say, hey, I got this gig, can you do it for me? I mean, can you represent me? Or here's the booking. More than, that way you can get the money up. You can get your reputation going, be working under somebody with a good rep and build your reputation. So you don't have to keep working so hard for a little bit of nothing, trying to build your reputation. Yeah. But let's also hit on that one that we discussed earlier too about, are you killing yourself by even telling people that you're new?
I think in a sense you are killing yourself. Again, I believe in transparency.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I believe sometime when we're transparent about something with the wrong people, that they take advantage of us. So it's nothing wrong with being transparent, but you have to learn who to be transparent with.
Yeah. Because
some people will look at that, oh, he green, I'm gonna run him in the ground.
So
you know,
and then I had another question. Did you
go
put
ahead.
that other one about training? Did you put that in there about if you've been training for a while? Is that in here?
I don't know.
Okay. All right. So another
Go
question
ahead.
we had. We've been hitting this topic today hard in the office as we were sitting here. If you've been training for a year to go DJ for somebody, are you still new?
That's a good question.
Are you still new? If you've been under someone teaching you for a year how to do it and really showed you the ins and outs of the crafts, everything that you need to know, teaching you, are you still new if you've been doing that for a year and now it's time to go out there and represent? What's up, Chris?
I think in that situation, for me, what did the training consist of?
But if somebody's training you, Mike, they're not just gonna half-ass train you. They're gonna give it. No, I'm saying no, they're not. A real person, because you represent them.
In a real world, let's look at it like that.
Yeah, okay.
It was good training.
Yeah.
Because I do believe that there's bad training.
Yeah,
people have their own businesses and they're training people to do something that they don't even know how to do themselves.
You can't do that because you're not training.
Well,
you're not training them. So that don't even count. But I'm saying if you have a good trainer and somebody's really pouring into you and teaching you not only the DJ side, but giving you business sense too, and setting you up with the proper equipment, telling you everything you need to buy, you're ready. So
I would say you're ready to a certain extent. As far as knowing how to DJ, you're ready. Now, are you comfortable with being in a situation where all eyes are on you, like Tupac? Are you comfortable with that? And if you're comfortable with that, I don't consider you to be new.
Yeah.
to answer your question, no, I don't consider you to be new. But
so let's just take me and you. So your students, do you not put the pressure comb on them and try to pull, tell them, okay, where are you going with that? Why did you do that? Or it would be better to go here.
But when we're sitting, one of the things that
because
I
you're
focus
trying
on
to get them ready.
Yes, one of the things that I focus on when I train people, and I was telling my cousin this, and when I said it, he was like, "Oh." One of the things that I do is always tell them, we're going to do things in warp speed. This is not a representation of what you'll be doing when you're DJing, but what I don't want you doing is sitting with your head in the computer trying to figure out your next move. So when I give you 20 songs and I tell you to play it, give it to me in 15 minutes, but not give it to me in a way where I feel rushed, but mix it where it's supposed to be mixed. It's because I want you to get where you're going and focus on looking at how people are reacting to what you're playing versus, man, I'm trying to figure it out. And then you look up, the whole dance floor is clear. And, somebody's grandma is looking at you eye to eye, wondering like, what the hell is he doing? So how you doing, Debbie?
Yeah.
Debbie, the DJ is in the house.
That is definitely different because you have received some formal training. So don't go out there telling people you knew if you didn't went to school to try to learn how to be better at this.
You're not new. And, let me get this question.
Go ahead. There's a few that we need to get.
I was trying to get there with you. We punching buttons at the same time.
No, go ahead. You hit it. I didn't touch nothing.
Okay. Let's go to your first one.
You need to go way
again,
back up.
Balance. No, that's it.
Okay.
Again, balance return. Hold on. Again, balance return on investment of your time. Don't make it a routine, but if an opportunity arises that you might not otherwise get, it may be worth it to give it a free sample, not the norm. I agree with that. Some situations, some situations you may do a nonprofit event.
Yeah, true, but that's bull crap too. But a perfect event. A friend of ours did a wedding for a major person with superstars in the audience, and they did it for free. Now that was a great opportunity to prepare your career ahead.
Oh yes.
But shouldn't be the case all the time.
And no, it shouldn't be the case. And that's a different situation because you're doing it with the intent of what it could bring you. Because it's about the exposure. So I agree with you on that.
All right, one more comment here. Another one. Nowadays, as a consumer, they're going to do their homework. What did he say? The consumer does what?
Homework.
What does the DJ need to do?
Homework.
Okay, class dismissed. We gone.
Yeah.
We cut off. We go.
Yeah.
All right. It's hard to fake it nowadays as a legit
DJ.
Come on, sing it with me.
Too legit to quit.
All right. As a legit DJ today, it is almost prerequisite that you have a social media presence, some mixes available somewhere, and someone out there that can provide a reference for you. And not your auntie, not your mama, not your cousin, not your son or your daughter. Yeah, daddy good. Yeah. No, a reputable business, somebody that owns a venue or somebody that owns something that can rep for you. All right, let's get through these, try to catch up so we don't. I appreciate the training that Mike has given me. It's invaluable and I highly recommend him.
Thank you, brother. Thank you, Jay.
Wow. Okay. No, none of that today. No.
Wow, really?
But no, he's good. No, you're good.
Strong.
You do. You're a really good teacher at what you do, and you're trying to prepare them to be ready for everything and get them. You're a drill sergeant when it comes to, and that's what we need. We don't need somebody to pamper us, and then we out there and we get there and we.
Deer in the headlights.
Oh Lord, where is the button to search for a song in Toronto? Oh my God, Jimmy, I quit. All right, and DJ Debbie, don't think there's a difference between being new based on what type of event you're DJing. That's a good point too. I like that. I like that, Deb. Hello, Miss Powell. How you doing? 2 peppers and a hot peanut butter sandwich. All right, Mike, go ahead with these next questions, man.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Let's get it.
We fired up today.
There you go.
All right, can the do it for exposure trap actually delay your growth as a professional DJ?
That's a good one. Can the do it for exposure trap delay your growth as a professional DJ? I think it all depends on how you do that. If you get stuck in that and you look up, a year down the road, you done did 50 free events for exposure.
Now you're naked.
Yes. Well, I'm just saying, if you got a job,
You're truly exposed.
yeah. If you got a job, you might not see the hurt and pain in it unless you're married and your wife saying, dude, what are you doing? How much money did you make? Oh, baby, I did this,
Or if you're
I'm just trying to get my
a
name
female
out there.
DJ, yeah.
Yeah.
But no, this is a business. This is not fun. This is hard. Y'all,
Oh, yes.
a freaking light costs $2,000. I mean, a light, a moving head or something can be $2,000.
Mhm.
A big time, a legitimate controller is almost $2,000.
Yes.
Come on. And then getting a legit library, getting all your music, staying up to
Speakers.
date. Speakers, I mean,
Turntable.
1,000. I mean, that,
Mixers.
with everything that has happened, a QSC K12 now is what?
$9.99.
$9.99. They used to be
Tax.
$6.99 when I
Tax almost $1,100.
Yeah. So, and you're doing it for free. I mean, that's a hell of a hobby for free.
Yeah.
So I understand. So one more time, it's okay to do some
Well,
stuff, but go ahead.
I'm just saying it has to be one of the problems that really hurt us in our industry is you have a ton of DJs that they have the tech or the skill set in the tech side. They don't have that third hat, the business side. And when, it's a difference between having the skill as a DJ and having the skill as a business man or woman. It is a difference. And if you don't learn the business, you will be working for peanuts.
Yeah. And
you will. You'll think that is good.
So next year, we always open up January really strong. I'm going to bring Howard down to have him speak and talk about nonprofits and how to.
I think that would be great.
Bring him down, or we can get him on the show again and have him talk about it. But man, just to think about that, even in other businesses, say my wife and her stationery business, I told her, hey, we got to put a limit on exposure and free and how much stuff you do for other people, because she's done things and it's been $1,000. And to get all that stuff and set it out and all of that. So I told, hey, we got to put a cap on this. You need to put a cap on it. And then we have to put a cap on how many things we do for free a year, because if you turn around, look around, you done did all of this stuff and ain't nobody referred you, ain't nobody gave you nothing. So
they had no intentions on it.
Yeah, they just use me up.
Yeah, Bill with it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. All right, what else you got for us, Doc?
So what questions should every DJ ask a venue before accepting a flat rate gig like this? Length, expectations, gear, breaks, etc. What should you ask before you say, hey, yeah, I'll take that $75 or $100 an hour?
Well, you hit them all. How long is the normal wedding that we're going to be doing? What kind of gear do you provide, or do I provide my own? What are your expectations? And I don't know where the word breaks come from as a DJ. That's
I'm just saying it may be a band.
Yeah, but okay, but that's here nor there. But all those things you have to ask and know what the expectations are. When we get paid, are you taking out taxes? Everything as far as do client relationships? Are you doing all the work on that? Do we have a CRM that we operating out of? How is it working? How am I getting paid? Are you paying me in cash? Are you paying me this? How's everything working? You need to ask all those questions to make sure you know what's going on, because it's really bad to DJ when you're not getting paid or you waiting on your money, or we do it on the 30 days like some other some venues 30-90 where you go, we'll pay you next month for the and it's a lot to think about. So
yes. And I would say, to add to that,
oh my God.
What? Go ahead.
Go ahead, do yours. I'll get it next. Go ahead. Don't even read it. Just go on.
I can't. I'm not even looking at that. I would say this. Even before you accept it, you need to know what your value is, what you're bringing to the table, because it's nothing wrong with having a conversation. You may go into a situation, and we've all been in this situation, I would think, that say you're speaking with someone and they tell you, well, hey, my budget is $1,500. And you know already that what a service that I provide, it's way more than that.
Uh-huh.
So you have that conversation and you show your value in that conversation. And then they see that value and it's like, you know what? Shoot, I need to pay that two grand or whatever it is. It's worth it. This is something that I need to go in, in my piggy bank and grab these other little duckings.
You have to prove your worth.
Yes, but I'm just saying you need to have that. And even, and everybody don't have this. Every DJ don't have a website and have social handles and so forth. But you need to, even if it's a one-page Wix, you need to have those things because those are the things that people expect to see
today,
that they attach value to.
Yeah, like DMV's DJ 2.
Can you put it up on the screen?
No, I'm going to say what he said. Talking about, you got to have a website, social media presence, all those things in order to be even considered to be a reputable DJ now. So, if you don't have any social media, people can't find you. You don't have any mixes anywhere. You don't have anything. People almost think you don't exist.
Yeah, they think that you.
How can you prove?
They think that you're fraud.
Yeah, because when we booking DJs, can I see a video? Do they have this? A lot of times each DJ has to do a Zoom call with the couple before they're ever booked. Mm-hmm. But a lot of them trust us, or they've seen what the work, and they trust what we do. So sometimes we don't have to do that. But a lot of times, hey, I don't need to see this. No, I don't like him. Well, he doesn't. I don't like his voice or something like that. It's a whole bunch of things that go into it. So you got to be prepared. Yeah. And let's hit Miss Gilda's comment right quick. One of my favorites. I'll let you read that one.
Churches are the worst to DJ for. Wow. So Gilda, you can't just jump out there like that and not give us more. What does that mean? She said churches are the worst to DJ for.
She's saying it's
not clubs, not schools, not weddings. She didn't even say not even country clubs.
My cousin.
Or a room full of Karens. She said churches are the worst to DJ for. Man, that is strong.
That's strong right there.
We need to know what your experience
come on,
was.
hit the comment.
We all need that.
All right, one more comment right here. When working with the venue, for me, there's a menu as far as what they want in regard to the services being provided. It's cut and dry that they pay is dependent upon what they won't expect. Where the decision-making process comes in is determined by this one thing, this one-time thing, or we're entering into something that is going to be guaranteed me work for a certain length of time, like a residency. If you're guaranteeing me work in the future, I may discount the cost because I know I have work. So that's the other thing too. A lot of people do that because they know that they got stuff to go.
And that makes sense. That's a good one.
Oh, here's a question for you, Mike. Another Gilda. How are DJs getting exposed before? How are DJs getting exposed before social media?
Word of mouth.
Yeah, word of mouth.
And word of mouth is still key.
Yeah, doing what you do. When you go out, you kill it. Do what you need to do, and just creating your own word of mouth. It's the same as it is now. It's just it's easier for somebody to create a persona or be a superstar online. And not have to, not even have done it live in front of anybody. You can just be this great DJ at the crib. All right.
Did Gilda answer our question?
Not yet.
She's
they want you to. Yeah, she did. Here it is.
Okay.
They want you to sow a seed. Woo! Let the church say amen. Let the church say no man.
I'm gonna say this here to that. in all seriousness, that is bad, Gilda.
It's not bad.
It is bad.
It's not bad.
Well, let me explain why it's bad.
Okay.
It's bad because sometimes people are using things to get what they want,
Yeah.
and they have no intentions on giving you what you're worth.
Yeah.
And I think when someone says or does that, not respecting the fact that this is this person's business and this is how they eat, when they do that, you come on, man. Won't you do this for me since you say you want me to sow a seed? Won't you sow a seed and give me half of your check next week or next month?
Yeah.
And you figure out how you going to do X, Y, and Z. You want me to come up here and do something for 4 hours, 4 or 5 hours. Possibly I got to deal with little kids running up, pulling on my tablecloths or grabbing stuff. All of these problems that I got to deal with, and you want to tell me to sow a seed. You just sold a lie. No. Yeah, but let's move along. That touched me.
But oh man, did we lose some? Hold on. He had one more comment before you get to
go
that.
ahead.
He said exposure before social media. Did you do a great job when you get an opportunity? Mentor with an established DJ, and hopefully you can get on when they go use the bathroom or eat, then you do your thing. Throw your own party and kill it.
Mm-hmm.
Word of mouth will spread. Record your mixes and use them as a calling card.
Yep.
All of those I did, like exposure before social media. Do a great job when you get a chance. I mean, I'm sure I'm open for it. I'm gonna tell you something I used to do too, and it was really like I was in the military, so I had to move every 3 years. So I had to start over fresh every time to get. So I would go to club on and say, hey, give me one night free. Don't even pay me, and I guarantee you'll hire me.
Yeah, I heard it there.
Yeah, I mean, but
I'm just saying, but
worked.
you had a purpose.
Yeah,
you wasn't saying, hey, I'm gonna come up here every night for the next 6 months.
No. I said
you said, hey, try me out now, and I promise you'll hire me.
Yeah, and
that's good.
Not once did it not work.
Great.
And almost every base I was on, I have NCO club, Office Club, Admiral Club. I had somebody working at every club because it's you know how I am, business sense, always business sense. But yeah, and then another thing, what do you say? Be a mentor. I'm gonna tell you, this is how you can be humble and exposure. So this is one town I moved to, and my brother really fussed at me for this because there was this other DJ, and he wanted me to open up for him. And my brother said, "Why are you humbling yourself down to be his opening DJ?" I told him because in a few months he will be working for me, and in a few months, it was the other way around.
Wow. So he also said, which branch? Thank you for your service. I got my pro start on Armed Forces Radio when I was deployed in the Marine Corps. Thank you for your service as well. NCO Club were incredible.
Yeah. Yes, they were. All nighters, brother. Yes, sir.
What's
Air Force,
up there?
20 years. Did 20 years in the Air Force, and I actually bought my turntables overseas in Incirlik, Turkey. From Germany, had somebody fly them down, and that's where I started. Joined that Atlanta record pool and started getting my music from a record pool.
What's up, P Nominal?
What's up, P Nominal? You still need to let us know when you're coming on the show.
Yes. And he said, I also remember playing cassette tapes for my friends in the desert in the early 90s. Good one.
Yeah, man. It was some good times back
then.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Thank you for all that you've done in the industry too, brother. Sound like you're a really cool cat. And we'd love to meet up with you someday or even have you on the show to talk some business things. All right, Mike, what else you got, brother?
Okay, I'm trying to find where we're at. There you go.
Okay. Should DJs be negotiating for bonuses, tips, overtime in these one, or is it that being ungrateful? Is that ungrateful?
Well, I'm just saying you're in a really different situation, because if you're in the mindset that is a good price for you, I don't even know if you would be thinking about tips or overtime or anything like that. But tips, that's a touchy thing.
Not from them, from the company, for who you working for. Say if you don't get to touch any money at all, and then they tip them 18%.
Good point.
Yeah.
Good point. You should be a part of that. I'm just saying, just like when, at a restaurant, all tips are debited out to all of the, the waiting staff or what have. I think that you should get a piece of that.
Yeah.
Get a piece of that onion.
So, I mean, this is good stuff right here. I love this question because if you're going to go in and you're just trying to work, hey, when do we get bonuses if we get a 5-star review? Or if we get a repeat client or a client comes back and asks me, do I get a bonus? Do you throw me a bone? Tips. If they tip us at the end of the night, but they don't give it to me in cash and they tip y'all ahead of time, do I get part of that tip?
Yeah. How can I get my money?
And overtime. Do we go how do you get overtime if you got a 6-7 hour wedding? Yeah, you might go another extra hour.
I'm just saying that's still overtime.
Yeah, but here's your overtime, what you signed up for. I'm just saying. I mean, but they could have something where they could give you overtime.
I'm say, dude, you better come up with my money.
Here's your other 100. I mean, we're not you signed up for that. This is your hourly rate.
Well,
when you have an 8-hour wedding that's on the books, do you get anything more?
Okay. Good point.
I know.
You were
You're not getting no more.
That's
100. Point. Matter of fact, 75. Because we turned off one speaker.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, but no.
That's a good one. That's a good one. But let me ask this question.
Go ahead.
So, and this is off script somewhat.
Really?
So, how do you feel about tips? Should you, as a DJ,
expect tips?
Expect tips, and should you be putting yourself in a position to get tips like the bartenders?
I do neither one of those. I don't expect them, and I don't put myself in the position. I'm not going to find mama or whoever wrote the check and looking for them. No, sir. I am doing my job. I'm cleaning up. If you give me a tip, that is a blessing. I didn't ask for one. I'm not going to ask for one, and I never would ask for one. So, no, that's fine.
So if you're
what about you? No, you're not getting away with that.
No, I don't. In a wedding or doing something like that, no, I never expect it.
Yeah,
I never expect it. Now, in a club, restaurant, bar, that's a different situation.
How?
Because I might put a tip jar out there.
Yeah, that's different. I mean, that's different.
I'm just saying. I'm not saying
it.
I'm not expecting it, but I put it out there.
You already asking for it.
Yeah. Hey.
Tip the DJ. I mean, you already asked.
I'm just saying, I don't get on the mic and say, hey, tip the DJ.
Yeah.
But over time, I've learned, you know what? People say, dude, where's your tip jar? Even the clients or the people out there, hey, where's your tip jar? So I say, you know what? When I work in these type of establishments,
that's different. But
I'm gonna bring never.
Yeah. So
never.
I'm with you on that. That's fine.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
But,
you tried to
remember they told us that Fat Daddy start bringing the tip jar.
Yes. Oh, I was told several times.
Yeah. But I mean, they tip you anyway. There was some good nights over there.
Oh, it was some good nights, but it was some nights that before I had that jar that I missed out on some big things. Oh, I'm telling you.
Never missed out on any tips at Fat Daddy.
Hey,
don't get change, please.
I could have got.
Let me get you some change.
Oh man,
no,
moving right along.
Yeah, you know I'm kidding.
Yeah.
What's up, Mario?
Hey, what's up, Mario?
Did we miss anything?
Yeah, we got some more questions.
Mario said hello. He said, he said, do a great job and tips will come. Yeah, I agree with that. I wouldn't work for a company that didn't distribute. I like that. Yep, very good. We're going to have to talk to this brother. I like him. He's dropping knowledge. Heck no. Overtime cost is agreed 5 hours, you get 5 hours. Anything over will be, hopefully we'll agree, negotiate
Sir,
that.
When you read these questions, can you read the whole question? You act like you're the only person right here.
Overtime cost, if agree to 5 hours, you get 5 hours. Anything over will, what we agreed to will cost. I mean, I understand, but if you're working for a company, they're not going to give you no more money than what you already had. You know,
we don't expect tips.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Don't expect tips. Don't solicit. Do a great job, and more folks will show appreciation.
Yes.
True. I wouldn't tip for the satisfaction service, regardless of the industry. I tip for exceptional service. Set yourself apart, and the tips will come. I agree with you wholeheartedly, sir.
Make them leave with their shirt soaked.
Yes.
Tie around their head.
Yes.
Shoes off.
Yes.
I know I've done my job when shoes are off.
Yes.
Yes.
I've ran into that. People ask, "Where's my tip jar? Where my tip jar is?" Nowadays, it's digital. Yes, we do that too. I have a QR code, and then they can tip me from there. We do too. It's
okay.
One of our
shameless plugs. Go ahead.
Yeah, one of our cohorts, people that we associate with and that have a great product. It's called NoSongRequest.com. And if you don't know about that platform, use that platform. It's only $5 a month, and people can not only tip you, they can request their songs, and their system will rate that song if it's a banger or not. So check them out if you don't have them. NoSongRequest.com.
Let me hit a couple things. So
go ahead.
They can request a song and they can give you a tip. You can reply back to them and tell them I already played it. I'm gonna play it. It's coming. I can't play that, or And
also, you can put your other they give you like a page, like a website.
Now they can
people
hire
can
you,
book you right through the platform.
So they have an incredible, awesome product.
Man, love it.
NoSongRequest.com.
Yes. And we have our QR code.
Mr. Manning.
Yes. Thank you.
One of our many sponsors.
Yes. Thank you. So moving right along, young Jeffrey.
Okay.
Your question.
Can the do it for exposure trap actual delay your growth as a professional DJ?
Yes, it can.
Yeah, it can.
Yes, it can.
That's an easy one, man.
Yes. Let's move along. We're not going to even.
No, let's see what Mario has to say.
Go ahead.
That's who I use. Okay. Very good. I'm glad. Make sure you tell them that we sent you. Sometimes if you have a conversation, say 2 DJs and one Mike and Jeff sent you.
Yes.
What do you think about request apps that offer tipping options? I turn them off at weddings. I don't turn it on at weddings.
It's kind of, that's different.
Yeah. But if I'm in the club or I'm out at the backyard barbecue or the family or thing, it'll be on. Really and truly, I don't think I've ever turned mine on anyway. And
what's your request?
Tips.
Well, mine's is on.
I know yours probably. Everybody else is on probably mine.
Yeah.
I'm just a different cat.
Hey, it does. I know. Hey, like they say, like songs say, do you?
I do. But I mean, sometimes I will turn it on depending on where we at. Especially people bugging the heck out of you.
I'm just saying, when I'm in that type of atmosphere where I know they're gonna just be, hey. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't even talk. I just point at the QR code.
Hey, you over there. QR code. Yep. All right, brother. We're getting down to the nitty-gritty. Come on, everybody, get funky while you got them. All right, one more from the floor, and then we'll get to yours. It said, depends on the venue job when we use it as appropriate. There are times when I am not taking requests. That was the show last week, sir. Yeah, but we understand that one too. I understand. That's good. All right. How much more you got there, sir?
Okay, let's go here.
Look like we got 3 more in there. Okay.
If you need to survive off DJing full time, would $100 be sustainable long term in your market? Why or why not?
Whew. Okay, so if you work 4 weddings a weekend at $100, so that's let's say 5 hours, so that's what,
$1,500.
No, 2,000. 4.
Well, 4 weddings. Oh yeah,
so that's $2,000 a week. So that's,
but you got to get
$8,000 a month.
Yeah.
So let's just go down, chop it down. Let's say we do 1,000. So that's $4,000 a month. I'm just saying it's not almost doable. It's doable. It's doable. But with the current economy and the way things are rising and gas pricing and all that, it's kind of tough. But I mean, not to knock it, but to really survive and be able to provide for your family and take vacations. Because if you're counting on $1,000 a month, you can't take no vacation. You got to get there and get your money. So yeah.
And let's
It's not
let's-
reasonable. I'm
yeah,
just gonna say that's
no,
not reasonable.
well, it's
No.
not. I'm just saying it's not reasonable
No.
for several reasons. For one, look at it this way.
Okay.
Okay, you're Toyota,
Yeah.
or say, wow, that's a good way to look at that. I just shot myself, guys. Okay, I'm gonna go through the scenario because I think it's a good one.
It's a nice one.
You're Toyota.
Mm-hmm.
And crazy thing, if I'm Cadillac, our price points are different
Yeah.
because of what? The level of experience,
Service.
which we have that in the DJ industry. But what is that? Where should that baseline be? That low baseline?
Again, you got to know people's why.
Well, yes, you have to know that why. But one of the things that I think that really hurt our industry
Mm-hmm.
is we have no standards. There's
Oh,
nothing
absolutely.
set in stone. So you have the situations where you have someone making, say, $300 to say maybe $1,000 an hour.
Mm-hmm.
Then you have somebody down here making $35 an hour, DJ.
Prayerfully, there's no one doing that.
We were talking about that earlier.
Yeah, but
That somebody at one time was paying their DJs $35 an hour, and they had DJs working.
wow.
We were talking about that. So I
Ooh.
guess what I'm saying
Yeah.
is we have to have a baseline, even for the people that are coming in that feel like they don't have that
Yeah.
experience.
Mm-hmm.
We have to have a baseline, and we have to educate these people, because when we don't, what happens, it just kills the industry. It kills the industry.
Yeah. All right, real quick, one more of these. Would you get work? Yes. Would you be well underpriced compared to the competition in the DC Metro? Yes. In DC Metro, yes. Would it be sustainable? Not at this economy in the DMV. So no.
No, it
You would
would
probably have to kill yourself. Yeah.
Man,
And then,
little strong.
I'm talking about kill yourself
work,
trying to keep
work.
up. And again, like he's saying, we oversaturated, and like you say, there's no regulations. So Johnny can go buy a controller, get a laptop, borrow some music from somebody, 2 speakers, get a tablecloth, DJ finesse. Let's go.
Sometimes not even a tablecloth.
Yeah, let's go. And he's ready to go. Yep. And then phenomenon. God bless the $35 an hour DJ. May they find their worth.
Yes, and it's not funny, but
Let the
it
church say
happens.
amen. Yeah.
And I think, and I'll go with this, a lot of that falls on us in the industry, because we don't set nothing in writing. Think about this. There are more people that fight the idea of having regulations.
Standards would be a good
Standards.
one. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Standards.
And not standardizing prices, but just having a level that everybody should be on.
Standards.
Yeah.
When it comes to a job, or when a child gets to a certain age, what is the standard? They have to go to school for 12 years.
Yeah.
That's the standard. And if they don't go to school, the state will arrest the parents, or they will fine them.
That's a little harsh, as you told me, but I understand.
I'm just saying that's what they do.
As your example, that's a little.
But that's what they do. But what I'm saying,
we need some standards.
We need standards. But again, going back to my point, there are more people that fight that idea.
Yeah, because they don't want to. They don't want to have.
They
to
don't want no
change,
standards,
or don't want to have to do anything. I love this right here.
because they're robbing the industry.
Well, you saw that one, but
No,
this
I
right
didn't.
here, read that one.
Laugh out loud. He's saying we need a base model, a luxury model, and a premium model. That's exactly what I'm saying, brother. And we need that. We need that. And unfortunately or fortunately, that base model may be that $75 to $100 an hour.
No, it might be worse than that.
It shouldn't be worse.
I know
than
it
that.
shouldn't be, but
shouldn't.
it probably is.
I don't even want to deal with mites.
I'm telling
It
you,
shouldn't be that.
It is.
I'm just saying we were just talking about somebody working for $35 an hour as a DJ.
And then somebody who just asked somebody today to DJ for $50 an hour.
Yes, today. Yes, today.
Yeah, and I've been having the same price for 8 years. What is wrong with that?
Oh, that's another good. Wow.
That's for another show. Don't even, I know where you finna go. You finna go in the clubs, right?
No, I'm not.
Where we about to go? Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying in today's time, just like we talked earlier, and I don't want to beat a dead horse. Bread prices 10 years ago versus bread prices today.
Yeah.
They're different.
Different.
Everything from 10 years ago is different. Can you name me something that's the same price today that it was 10 years ago?
Wow. No, nothing. Nothing.
Yes, there is some.
What?
DJs.
Yeah, club DJs.
DJs.
Man, because remember when that guy posted that he was making what, $150, $300 at a club in LA, Los Angeles.
Yes.
LA.
Yeah,
Man,
the cost of living there. I'm just saying, if he working full time doing that, he's homeless.
No, he's having fun. That's his. He's just going.
Well, I'm just saying, if we take that and say, well, hey,
he's already rich.
You have to live off of this.
He's Shaq.
Moving right along.
Because you can't do that.
I know that.
All right. I just love this question. What tools or business systems separate those who thrive on these rates and those who burn out? You talking about on the lower rates or on the
lower? We talking about 75 to 100.
That's a horrible question. Never mind. I'm throwing this out. That's terrible because you can't.
Hey, some people feel like they can.
You can't. They feel like they can, but can you really survive off of that?
If it's only that alone, maybe not.
No. Okay, that's
you
hard.
might
That's a
you might
question.
live in the
horrible question.
In the efficiency.
No. Today at a meeting I went to, a 1-bedroom efficiency was $1,500 right here across the street from where we at this very moment.
Oh, yeah, I know.
A studio with a 2-bedroom or a 1-bedroom and a bathroom and not just an efficiency apartment was $1,800.
Yeah.
So you're making $2,000 a month. What you got $200 for gas and eat and take people and possibly date and clothes.
You got real problems.
No, sir. Yeah. Yep. All right. One more before we get to the last question. There's someone is in a position that they can only afford a Century. The next day, guy wants to buy Ultima, and you will have others who can afford a Maximum. The thing is, you want to be a maximum DJ. You gotta meet the maximum standard. I absolutely love that. He broke it down for you from the Century.
I love it.
Little Nissan Sentra to the Ultima, your mid-level.
Mm-hmm.
I'm right in there, mid-level. And then you get up to maximum.
Pinto.
Yeah.
No, I like that.
That's
correct.
where you want to be. You strive. But a lot of people don't want to put forth the effort to look good. They don't want to put forth the effort to learn and get better. They don't want to put forth the effort to embrace new technology. They want to stay white. Like you say, they're dinosaurs.
Yeah.
They want to
T-Rex.
stay T-Rex. They want to stay right there and Rex.
Mm-hmm. Come on, man. Last question, people. This dude here. Well, he is feeling himself. So how can we collectively raise the bar and the pay in the industry without gatekeepers, newer DJs from getting, or gatekeepers
gatekeeping newer DJs from getting opportunities?
So how can we do that, Jeff?
Educate.
I like that.
Educate. Mentee, if you see somebody not doing something, and if they don't respect it to it, that's fine. Let them keep swimming in the ocean and drowning or whatever they're doing. But if you can go and help somebody, bring them up and educate them and bring them out the never land, do that by all means. But if they don't want help, leave them out there to swim and drown. They only, eventually, hopefully they'll go away and get out the industry.
Well, if you try to help them and you give them the information, the one good thing that was done they have no excuse in saying that they don't know.
Yeah.
Because you took the time to try
Yeah.
to educate them. And if they choose to not listen, that's solely on them. And that's their issue.
Mm-hmm.
To your point, we in the DJ industry have to carry ourselves like everything else. Yesterday's price can be tomorrow's price, can't be tomorrow's price, or we will die and be replaced by automation and DJ AI tools. And you're right, because it's right on the back of our heels. And if we don't get it done, we will be replaced. And the sad part, a lot of us are being replaced. And one of the good things that I think that is great is you said something earlier about, DMV, DJ, said something earlier in regards to the clients today are asking more questions.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of them are asking more questions. They know about platforms like SoundCloud, Mixcloud, and do you have a YouTube channel or do you have video that you can share with me?
Yeah.
What kind of events do you specialize in?
Yeah.
They're asking questions and they want to see.
What type of music do you play? What would be your first cut? What would you go to here? Well,
Yes.
How would you introduce this? Like my couple other day. Okay, I want you to we're gonna do our dances, and then my mom wants to dance with my husband, my future husband. How can we do that? Because they want to do like the Dougie together. And so I just had to run it down and kind of give them a little sample of how I would do it. But they're asking so many questions. Nothing is as simple now. People want to see and know what you're gonna do. What you're doing. So you can't. If you're shy and you're quiet, this just ain't the time for you, because it's just not. You got to be able to give people something to see. And I would encourage everyone to get a press kit made. Make your press kit. Is real, and then that way
explain to them what a press kit is, young Jeff.
It's called electronic press kit, actually. So you have a picture on there, you have all your information, a little short one-page blurb. You have a link to mixes, you have a link to everything you want to have, your SoundCloud, Mixcloud, anything and everything you want them to have information about you that you feel would better help you get booked. And you put that all on the press kit, and then when anybody asks for anything, you can send it to them, or you got one already made, because 99% of the bride, I won't say that much, maybe 75% of the brides these days is going to ask for something about your DJ or you.
And even if they don't ask for the press kit,
you got it.
Send it.
Yeah.
Send it. You want to make sure that you validate.
Time out. I have a question before we go with that. Do you send it without them asking it, or do you let them ask for it?
Well, it all depends on how the conversation goes. If they ask for it, you send it. But if they ask for more information, you have to send it.
Yeah. I know. I'm just not one to send everything, because what do you have to offer if you send everything in the beginning?
Well, I agree with you on that. I'm just saying it is a negotiation, but just depending on how the situation goes, I think will kind of determine that.
You're long-winded this evening. You've gone over your time.
Oh, me?
No, it's been a great conversation, man, and we really enjoyed Phenomena, Mario, everybody that's hung out with us and been on tonight. Been some great
DMVs,
questions, man.
DJs, yes.
Yeah. And we all need to collectively work on raising the bar and try to, do things better and make the industry better. And we're super excited to see someone on here from Twitch, man. That's really cool. We're trying to grow our Twitch audience. And right now, if you're thinking about another one of those people that we connected to, if you're trying to grow your Twitch or get on Twitch and be an affiliate right away, right now, Twitch is pretty much giving most DJs an affiliate if you jump on and sign up, and I can hook you up with Jordan if you really want to do that and start going live on Twitch. Yeah, I gotta send you that email. But man, it was a great show, great topic. We can get heated about anything. We could probably talk about that banner over there and get heated about it, because we're so passionate about the industry that I think that's one thing that makes our team so great. There's no topic that we don't love to talk about when it comes to DJing.
Yes. And I totally agree.
Yeah.
And we thank you, Phenomenal, for following us. Let's run these numbers all the way up. Yes, we need you. Keep pushing. Please like, share, and follow if you're not.
Yes. Yep. Real quick, keep going, keep talking.
We love what we do, and we want to leave the industry better than what we found it. And one of the ways of doing that is by educating.
Yep. And real quick, big shout out to all of our sponsors. Curated Live, best photo booth company for software for your photo booth 360. Who else we got on here?
NLFX Professionals, Top Lights. Oh my God.
I'm sorry, I hit the wrong button. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Ultimate Ears. Like I said, NLFX Professionals, one of the best companies that you can get information from, and so forth. But thank you guys again for being on the show with us. My partner he's lost his mind.
No, I haven't.
And big shout out to EV Electro Voice Jetpack, and also our producer A-Rock, the producer.
Yeah.
Yes.
I gotta fix that one. There was some stuff wrong with that one.
Yes, I see.
Yeah.
But anyway, you guys have a wonderful evening, and we thank you guys for being on with us. We enjoyed the conversation. We'll see you next week. Until next time, peace,
love,
and hair grease.